Focus on your A game. That is the theme of this week. And the live stream challenge. That's the name of the live stream challenge for the month of May. I am going live this whole week to get us into the groove and sharing resources and links to get us going into May. Of course, I stream all the time. You see me out here on the internets. Delta Tango Mike, that is my name. Where is it? Is it right there? Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Let me go right there. It's right there. Here it is. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 o'clock. We have a Discord channel. The links are in the description of this video, so go ahead and check it out. And so one of my top pieces of advice for creatives right now, visual creatives, is to start streaming. Video has been very important in social media for last few years now, and you should try it out. Whether you like it or not, well, that's to be determined. But you should try it out so that you can see how video and social media and sharing your experience and sharing your work affects your brand. So that's what it's all about. That's why I want you to focus on your A game. And let's go ahead and get started. What are we going to talk about today? Gear and equipment. And these are the starting points that I want to share with you today. But please keep in mind that you should start where you are with what you have. And if I was to tell you about where I started and how I started, I probably need to just link some of the old videos from the very beginning. And they were terrible. They were bad. I don't think they're that great now, but at least now I kind of know what I'm doing somewhat, right? And so I can recognize when I need to make adjustments and do things. But in the very beginning, it's always going to look bad. It's always going to be terrible. There's always going to be issues. And even on Sunday, I had an issue with the audio. I don't know if you paid attention, but it was set to high. The audio was set really high, and right now it's at a good, but that's like almost at zero down here. So yeah, this little things get away from me, and that's just part of the live streaming process. This is why we go live and stream and share. And the advantage of going live versus producing video content is that you get it out there, say what you need to say, do what you can, what you have, and then and if there are hiccups, well, that's how live streams go versus video production. You gotta plan out your production. That's pre-production. Then produce the actual video, and that's all the setup and backgrounds and lights and all that. Then review your video, edit, add in a bunch of stuff into it, the intro, the music, all that stuff, and lower thirds, graphics, whatever, and bam, it takes a lot of time and it's a lot of work. So there's the benefits to either one, but the biggest advantage of live streaming over video production is that you get it out and get it done. It's like, well, that's done. Do I fix it later? I don't need to fix it. I just go live again later and do it again or do it better or keep improving on the formula. So like I said, start where you are with what you have. Okay, keep in mind that this is a video. Okay, so here's the first things to keep in mind. Number one, we are producing video. It's live streaming, but it's still producing video. So video is made up of a couple things. Audio, the visuals, right? And background. So those are the three main things. There's a bunch of more stuff that I can talk about. But when it comes to the visuals, there's two things to consider when it comes to the visuals. That is the fact that we need a camera to capture the video, and we need light to reflect what it is and capture what it is that we're trying to look at. So I don't know if I got this list right. There's lighting, cameras, audio, and background. Let's go with that. And so that's what we're going to talk about today is how do we capture this video? How do we capture this audio? What are some of the lighting options that we have out there? And I'm sharing a ton of links with you today. Okay, so here we go. let's start with the first things first. Here's how I use what I have, and I'm gonna share with you some of what was helped me along the way because it's what I have. So I'm not gonna tell you about tools and things that are out there somewhere in the world and you can go spend money on. This is something that I've worked on, it's tools that I've used. Okay. All right. So let's talk about computer devices. You always need a computer, and I'm gonna switch to my. Let me see. No, no, no. I can pick it up. And it's a mess on purpose. It's on purpose. We'll talk about framing and static another day. In any case, first things first is my computer, right? So look, let's go over to the side. That is my desktop computer. It's some Cyber Power PC. Normally ranges between $1,500 to $2,000 depending on the hardware. Mine has a GeForce EVGA GeForce RTX 2080. It's not super fancy. There's not a whole lot of light in there, except when the room is darker. Then there's a lot more light. I put a sticker. I got a bunch of stickers everywhere, and so it has 32 gigs of RAM, which is good for me. It's good for what I do. 32 gigs of RAM. It's an i7 processor. So it's maybe I think it has I have 3 different terabytes, 3 terabytes, 3 different drives, 1 terabyte each inside, and yeah, that's my main streaming machine. I use this machine in conjunction with 4 screens. Look at that, those 4 screens right there. These are my screens. Boom. Yes, this is what I'm looking at when I'm streaming. When I'm streaming, that's what I see. And that's the rest of my office right there. Boom. So, the first things first is you need a computer. You need to have a device, a computer, a machine that works for you, that will run the software we talked about yesterday, like OBS, that will allow you to connect all kinds of devices and stuff. Here goes one webcam. I have another one. And where did I do with it? Oh, it's over there. Connect a webcam or 2. There's a second webcam, so I got 2 webcams. This one's a little old, and this one's 1080. That's 720. I have a 1080 webcam right there. I got this microphone, which is just like this microphone right here, connected to that computer. There it is. Boom. It's the same microphone. Except this one's on those little arm stand things. And but there's a microphone right there. There's a little knob. It's a USB C. I got another microphone right here. It's my blue Nessie. I love this microphone. It's gone bad now. It's finally stop working right. And so you need a computer where you can plug all these things into that you're gonna need for your live streaming. Something that we talked about yesterday was and I had that sitting up here, and I was like, I'm not gonna need it. Is the capture card. So here's the little capture card. Boom. So I got a little capture card, and so you need to be able to plug that into the computer. So having a strong machine is super important, because in this machine I'm running my OBS streaming software that goes out to Restream. Restream goes to all these different places where you can leave a comment right now, and I can see it. And also this computer runs Illustrator and Photoshop, Fresco, Premiere, whatever I need to work on at any given time, and this computer will handle it. But let me tell you, in the very beginning, when I first started, it wasn't like that. It was not like that. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's my PC. I have a Mac Mini setup that I will share with you in these upcoming days, because I'm redoing my area, my Mac Mini setup. In the next couple of days, I have a little shelf that I want to put on the wall. I want to hook it up. By the time I get to talking about framing, that's where it's gonna go. That's when we're gonna stream on that corner. But I have a Mac Mini. It is M1. It's 500 gigs. There are links that I'm gonna share, and the blog at Art is King. So if you're watching this live, the blog is not for today, is not up yet, but it will be. It will be up today. All right, so let me move things around. So there's a link to everything that I'm talking about right now. The Mac Mini M1 is the machine I'm going to be streaming on later on this week. The MacBook Pro, or this is a MacBook Air that I have right here. Boom, it's another device that allows me to stream. The only thing about starting to use certain devices like laptops that only have a couple of USB-C ports is that, and I have a Surface over there. I'm going to talk about that in a second. The only problem with that is that you're going to start to need things like dongles. Let me go ahead and do this. Boom. See, I have a few dongles here. We're going to top out. Let me see. Did it? Oh, it froze. Why did it freeze? Why? Yeah, it froze. Well, overhead camera was supposed to be working. I guess we're going to focus on this camera. That's what happens when you're live. Things just want to do what they want to do. Okay. Okay. All right. So I have a ton of dongles. I think these two are the same. They have a HDMI out, several USB and USB A ports, and their USB C on this side. I got a USB. What is it? USB 3. Yep. Dongle, a lightning port dongle, another lightning port dongle. These ones have Ethernet and USB. This one has HDMI. Once you start having computers that don't have a lot of ports, you start collecting dongles. This is another HDMI dongle with USB-C option here. Another USB-C and HDMI dongle. Another, this is a USB hub. Another USB hub. Where's the wire for this? Huh. I shouldn't have. Oh, no. That's right. Yeah, I left it. It's downstairs. This is from my computer setup downstairs. There goes USB A, I think. And then there's Ethernet and USB C's or USB ports. So it's once you start looking into laptops, be aware that you're gonna need dongles. There goes another dongle. This one's super strong. It's got a USB-C. I just ordered one other hub. I just ordered a hub today. Here's some ports and Ethernet and some HDMI's. So it gets to be a little crowded once you start using computers like this one, the MacBook Air and or MacBook Pro, that only have a couple as USB-C ports. All right, so let's move that over here. And okay, so that's the MacBook Pro. Cool. I have an iPad M1 right here. This is my M1 from day one. Boom. And so this is beautiful. This one, I have four M1. No. I have two N1s, four iPad Pros. And as soon as Garrett sends me his iPad, I'll send him a different iPad. I'll send you the 11. Nah. So I'm kind of a hoarder and addicted. So whenever I find a chance to buy, I don't buy new. I've bought new ever so often, but whenever I see a chance to get one at a low price used, I'll get it. So I have a 2 terabyte M1, a 1 terabyte M1, and then an iPad Pro 11 and an iPad Pro 12.9. That's 2020, so 4th generation. And so these are perfect for just going live. What you want to do is apply to stream to Behance. There it is, a link. Apply to stream to Behance. There's a link in the description of this video. And once you apply to stream to Behance, all you need is to start up Adobe Fresco. I think, let's see, Photoshop. Does Photoshop let you stream? Well, can I tell? Oh, there it goes. Boom, bam. Oh, it's all these little pop-ups. Adobe, can I just hop in and start working? Please and thank you. And so so when you have there it is. Let me see. Come on. Yep, live stream. You can live stream from Photoshop. I wish you can live stream from Illustrator also, but basically, you don't need a whole lot of gear. You just need an iPad like this, and bam, you can start streaming. So that's another option. I have a link in the description of the video for pricing out the iPad Pro. Now, I do have a couple of Surface. Let me move some of these things. Oh, here's my my iPad Pro 11. I was out on the street today, so I took my iPad Pro. My iPad Pro is the one that I take with me because it's small and light, and it has the data plan. So when I'm out in the street, I can get internet and do whatever I want. So this is my iPad Pro 11. That over there. I take off the covers when I'm at home. Now, if you were in the Discord last night, and last night I was in the Discord talking and bragging about my machines. I think it was yesterday. And so I have the Surface Book. This is the 2, but on my show notes I have the 3 that you can check out. So this is the Surface Book 2. It's got stickers. I put stickers and everything. This is the Surface Laptop, the Surface Laptop Studio that has a very cool screen that does this. Look at that. It flips upside down, and then you can close the lid. Boom, and then you have the screen. And then there's the Surface Pen. So beautiful. This is a great machine. I wish my overhead camera was working. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay, it looks like it's this. Let's see. Let's see. Overhead. Nope, it's frozen. Why is it frozen? Let me check something. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Got the Wi-Fi. Else. Allow. Boom, bam. Come on. Oh, I probably need to let me go ahead, and this is what you do. Like sometimes when you're in the middle of the action, boom. Let me see. There it is. Okay. Woo. All right. You gotta get ready to troubleshoot while you're in the middle of streaming. Yeah, why not? And that's still crooked. There you go. All right, cool. So there goes the Surface book and the Surface Laptop Studio. And like I said, this laptop is crazy. There you go. Let's look at that. Bam, and then it closes up. Bam. But let me tell you, when I first started streaming, and you will notice this if you go back in time 2 years ago, when I first started streaming on Behance, it was 2019. 2020. What is it? What year are we now? Can't remember now. 2019. I don't know. I forgot. I can't remember when I started. In any case, I didn't have any of these machines. I didn't have that computer over there. And so I was streaming with the Surface Pro. I've been a fan of the Surface line for a long time. I've had plenty of Surface Pros in the past. And so this is a Surface Pro 7. That's what this is right here. And I can turn on the Wi-Fi. And what I used to do was I would use one Surface Pro to run OBS, another Surface Pro to run Photoshop and Illustrator. And there's another one right here. Bam, what's up? So this one's Windows 10. This is Windows 11. And this is 2015 Surface Pro, or 2017 Because what year are we now? I forget. Anyways, I think this is 2017. This is 2019. Surface Pro. And so what I started to do was one Surface would run OBS, the software that I'm running right now. I talked about OBS yesterday, so check out yesterday's video. Check out the Art is King on YouTube for replays on yesterday's and Sunday's video. And then I would use a different Surface Pro to run Photoshop or Illustrator or Adobe Fresco. And so when you don't have a powerful machine, a powerful computer to stream, because it has to be powerful enough to run software like OBS and to run the app that you're drawing in. It has to be powerful enough for those two things. And so then that's when you can combine several devices. It will work, and then stream that way. So if you have any questions about any device that you have, anyway, anything that you're working on that you would like to do when it comes to streaming, please let me know, and I will guide you through it, because I made it happen. I wanted to stream. I wanted to share. I wanted to show my work, and through trial and error, looking up stuff, reading things on YouTube, watching things on YouTube, reading blogs, I finally found a way to make things work for me. So there you go. That's the Surface Pro. Let's go ahead and get these out the way. Bam. I do have this little device here because I was on the street today, and I was going to teach a class on Photoshop, and so I got my little tablet. This one's little. I like how little it is because it's real easy to just tap, tap, tap and get to where you need to get to. And this is very important because this ain't the pen for it, but this is very important for artists that as time goes on, and you use the mouse so much, the bottom of your hand starts to go numb. Your wrist, you start feeling funny, and even what do you call that elbow thing? And so having a tablet helps with your ergonomics of your hand, and it's easier as time goes on. So check out little tablets. I got a couple over there. They're much older, the bamboo. And those drivers don't work for that, but they works for this. This is a 2017 version of the one by Wacom, but this is a 2020 or 2021 made in 2021. All right, so there's just a bunch of that. So basically, you need a computer. You will need a computer, or if you want to stream to Behance, you need an iPad. Let's talk about what's next. The microphones. Okay, so remember I was talking about this microphone? And I was talking about this microphone right here. Oh, boom. There we go. We got a couple of microphones. And so basically, this is the microphone that I'm using right now. One just like this one. It's the Find. It's very cheap. I just saw it went on sale. It keeps going on sale. And it was $30-some the other day. And today I was checking links and it said $28 from Amazon. So I have a ton of links in the show notes. So go ahead and check out artisking.org/blog, and you can get the links to all of these things, including this USB microphone. And it's awesome. It's amazing. You hear my voice right now, and if I'm really calm and sit here and talk the way I'm supposed to talk, because I do have a high voice and I get loud, it'll sound a whole lot better. And the better and the closer you are to the microphone, the better the audio is going to be. This microphone my wife bought me because I was doing podcasts, and I still have some podcasts on iTunes. And so she bought this from me. It's a beautiful microphone. Oh, I really love this microphone. Yeah, but it doesn't sound that good anymore now. It's kind of old. It's a little beat up. I used this microphone really, really hard. In any case, they have newer versions of this microphone from the Yeti, the blue line. They have the Yeti USB C microphone. Go for that. Go for it. It's great that I like the USBs because then you can plug them to a computer, and if you need to plug them into a device, a phone or a tablet, then you use your dongles, and you'll be able to plug into the dongle itself. That then plugs in. This dongle plugs into an iPhone All right, this plugs into an iPhone. This plugs into any USB-C device. And let's see, there's that's it. That's it. USB-C and Lightning port. So those are super cool. Another microphone option is just the webcam's microphone. And in my case, I do have two audio sources right now. So let me go ahead and go like this. So right now I have one audio source, which is this microphone here. DTM shot, that's that microphone up there. Let me see, is there any audio? I don't have that audio. Let me go ahead and double check. Configure video, cancel. Where's the audio? Audio device. Oh, I've been messing up my, let me see. I don't want to break it. There it goes. This is my camera. 1920 1080. Okay. So it did brighten up, and I didn't want to do that, but I did it anyway because I'm checking things. Where is my audio? My lighting presets are gone. There we go. Let's fix that. Bam. So the audio DTM shot. That's that camera right there. Where is this? The properties, configure video. I guess no, it's not there. Microphone, default device. That's not what I want. So there is a way to use the microphone on your webcam, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you can start with that, go with that. Here's something that I've been doing way back when. Before I got this microphone, I was using a headset also. Well, I've used this as a microphone, but then I got a headset courtesy of the Microsoft store. Microsoft let me have this one, and so it comes with a microphone. So you put it over your head, and then you know, you're like rah, 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 and people can hear you, and there's that microphone. Except that these microphones sound a little bit like robots. You're a little robotic. I have another one right here. This one that's HyperX. I didn't put those links in the show notes, but you can find them on Amazon. This other one, headphones, I like them. I like the size, but the microphone's pretty weak. It sounds very robotic, and it's not that close to your mouth, so it needs to be really close to capture good audio. And so this is another option. There's definitely another option. These are JBLs, and they have controls on the side. And then the microphone that you really should start with right from the get-go. Don't buy anything. Not yet. Go ahead and start with your earpods. AirPods. What do you call these? What do you call these headphones? Headpods? I don't know. Earpods. Yeah, because what are these other ones called? Well, I have the Android in my head. AirPods. So these are the current ones. You know, they're all wireless and all that, and that's cool. So you can use these too. People use these kind of headphones and for audio too, to capture audio with your microphone. But these are still good. Man. Whew. I love my headphones and mics. It's like there's always as long as you have one of these, there's always going to be a way to use it for streaming. There's always a way. All right, so moving on. Lights. Okay, let's talk about lights. And I know you noticed these lights back here. And if you didn't notice them, they're right there. Look at that. All right, so let's start with that video and light stand lighting kit. Is in the photography, LED color filters, and the newer background and light kit. So so basically there's these kits that you can find on Amazon, and I can just pull one up real quick. Let's go ahead and go there. Boom, boom, bam, that, and come on, there it is. Come on, there we go, got it. So here it goes. So these are lights. Oh, these are amazing. I did buy a set, and that's why you see it says last purchased in October of last year. I spent a pretty penny on them, but I really, really like them because they are dimmable. You can change the there's a number, the color, light, there's a temperature. Is it color temperature? And of course it comes with stands. And so then they sit back against the wall like this and looking at you, and you can set one on one side and the other and get lots of great light. There's other lights that I use too, and these right here, newer. These are newer lights, and let me see, what are they called? Newer CN 160. Newer CN 160. There it is. And so these are great lights also. There they go. Oh, that's not too bad. $21. That's cool. Newer LED 160. Why is the difference here? I don't know. Let's see. And then these are the rechargeable batteries that you get. And then these are the little hoods that you can put on them. They're little diffusers. Yes, these are good. These are great. And so you can go from very basic setup, and I'm gonna talk about the basic in a minute, to 3-point light setup, to super bright and well lit setup that I'm going to share more of on the next few days when I'm in my other setup over there. So this is me right here, and you need lighting. Some of the parts that we're gonna talk about later in another day is framing. And you have to take into consideration that there's light coming in from right there. And so I need to have enough light here in front of me to shine on me. Otherwise, the light from the outside is going to overtake everything and not let you see me, and I'll look kind of dark, and it's going to look more like a silhouette. So you always need good lighting. And so I can share more about that on the next couple of days when I talk about framing. In any case, these light setups are really cool. There's let me see, where is it? That's the hood. That's the light. That's the light that I have here. And when I'm talking about that little hood right there, watch this. That's what I got right there. Look, they're right there. That's it. I got one light right here, another light right there shining on me. Then I have another light, and let me fix this. Come on. Right here, that's shining on the table. Then I have a light back here that's trying to give me a little bit of background light, which I really don't need right now because I do have the windows. But it's useful in the evenings when the background is really dark. And then the last kind of lights I want to tell you about are these photography color LEDs, and that's the blue back there. That's that blue back there. Come on. I don't want any of this stuff. Okay, come on. It's and so there's so that's these lights right here. Thanks. There we go. And so I like these a lot. Oh, there you go. Look, save some money. Boom, 15%. Okay, cool. I can do that. I can dig it. And so what those lights do is they create an ambiance that you want to take advantage of so that your backgrounds look cool. We'll talk about backgrounds real soon and in the next couple of days. And when I talk about backgrounds, I'm also going to talk about these lights, which I did not put on my show notes. There it is. So these lights are amazing. Oh my God, they're so bright, and they change colors. There is an app that you can use to change the color, and so you'll see it in my setup later this week where the wall is white, plain white, but when you add some colors like this, then it makes the wall more interesting to look at as a background. All right, so still we got a couple more lights to talk about. So here is part of the basic setup. For $100 and some, you got that. Let's see, what is it? 180 video. Newer. Let me see, where is that one? Newer, rechargeable, photography, newer. Okay, let's go ahead. Video, light, and stand kit. Okay, that's that one. Photography, LED, newer background. Come on. This is the one. So this set is awesome because it comes with those two lights with umbrellas, 2 light boxes. You get that background backdrop, so that if you can't control your background because of the access that you have, then there's a big advantage to having a basic setup like this. And that's, excuse me, that's the setup that I started with in the very beginning. I have all of that. Yeah, and I still have my bags. I don't know what happened to that second bag, but I have that first bag. And so here it is. I have to plug it in order for you to see it turn on. But there it goes. There's the umbrella, and you can flip it. And I have one of these lights up there. There it is. It's over there. There it is. See that? That's a light back there. That's a big old umbrella right there, shiny light on this small whole setup that I have back here. And so they're very good, very good, very good. And what's important is not so much whether it's an umbrella or a box, it's the fact that you're using one of these light bulbs. These are white light. I forget the kind of temperature name they have, but basically it's not that yellow house light. All right, the next light that I like, I really like this light. This is one of my best lights ever. I was at a conference a few years ago, and they let me have it. There it is. Ooh, look at that light. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And so they have a link for this in the show notes. And it's a Halo Ring Prismatic with the iOS app. Let me see, where is it? Right here. So there's an app, and I can change the color, look, through the app. That's cool. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. But really, the reason why you use a light like this is because it's very, very smooth, very soft, and you know, you have not just the different colors. And look at that color. Let me turn it off. That's it. Look at that. Boom, turn it on. Oh, that's a lot better. It's just amazing. I can turn up the brightness, turn down the brightness. It is all done through an app, so that's really, really, really great. The only complaints I have for this light is that the regular charger, it stopped working. But it does have rechargeable batteries that you can purchase and use instead of the wall charger. So the complaint is that my wall charger stopped working. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful light. And it has a spot where you can put a phone or some kind of device here to capture video or photos, and so the light is really, really, really great. It's a nice light. I carried that thing through the airport from LA. Okay. So that's all I got to say about lighting. Let's move into cameras, and then and that'll be the last thing we go into. So let's go. Boom. So for cameras, I mentioned this. Or here we go. Boom. My main camera. Oh no! Why does it keep not working? Why is it doing that? Oh, come on. Let me get rid of it and start it again. Let me see. Get that NDI source. Boom. Is it gonna work? No, it's not working. Where else is the NDI source at? Is it in here? Yeah, there it is. Get rid of it. And let's go right there. NDI source. Let's get rid of it right there. And then bring it back. And this is all on OBS. I'm looking at all this stuff on OBS. There it is. Click OK. And it should pop in. And if it's not popping in, oh well, let's keep it rolling, because I gotta go. I'm trying to make these videos 30 minutes or less, and they keep going up to an hour. So this is the Logitech 930. It is 1080p, and it still has the little filter on it. Oh my gosh, it still has a little plastic. I never noticed that. I forgot to take it off, but the plastic's still clean, so it looks pretty clean and fresh. And that's it right there. This is the camera that I'm using right now. Overhead, I have an iPhone. I'm using an iPhone as a camera. It's just a little older. The phone is a little older, so it's having issues. But I do have an iPhone 11 right here. Yep, there it is. I can. It's on the Wi-Fi already. There's my NDI. Let's go ahead and come on, NDI. Boom, bam. And watch this. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna find a way to make this work. iPhone, there it is. There it is. iPhone 11 Pro. Come on. There it is. Ah, we got it. And so I'm using an NDI app on this iPhone 11 Pro as a webcam. That's my desk. That's my coffee. Crazy. Oh my gosh. And I can flip it around real quick, and there it is. I am looking at myself. Yes, this is the phone. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. You see this? This is crazy. Just using an app on an iPhone. This app is an NDI app, and it's also useful on Android. So if you have an Android, you can use it. And basically, if you don't want to spend on a webcam, and you shouldn't, try this first. NDI. I'm gonna include the link in the show notes that you can find at artistking.org/blog. Boom. But this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I don't know why. There it is. That's it. And there's this is that newer light. Right. There goes a webcam. This is a webcam. Look at this. Yeah. There goes the other microphone, another webcam, my AirPods, and a bunch of stuff. It's just a ton of stuff. That is so crazy. Why is the other one not working? Let's see. All right, let's see if I can change it. I'm changing. I'm doing changes here on OBS. There is the other one. Let's see if it works. If it switches. There it is. Switch. Okay, there. We're working. And there you go. So using NDI source on my on this OBS setup, I am able on OBS, I pull in an NDI source. I turn this iPhone into an NDI source, and it sends the video, including audio, and you can hear it now. There it is. Sorry, there it was. Oh man, it was making a lot of noise. Let me see. There we go. There it is. Right now, we have two audio sources. I don't know if it's working right now. Two audio sources. Yep. It's two audio sources. Dang. So I missed that. I missed out. Anyways, it can capture video and audio. That is crazy. It's crazy. Look, it's right here. It's a phone. Okay. All right. Boom. So that's how we, for cameras, we can use our phones. And I suggest that you try that out. Try out the phones. Try using a phone. Get familiar with trying a mix of gear so that you can get yourself to a place where you can use what you have to stream and then slowly build from there. The important thing is to try to not spend money in the beginning until you get very familiar with your setup, so that as time goes on, then you realize this is why I need to buy this other thing, because my solution right now has its limitations. That's it. That's what you want. You want to get to a point where you understand the limitations of what you're using. All right, so let me see. What is that? DTM shot. Let's turn that off. Got it. All right, cool. So the last thing is dongles, USB-C hubs. I showed you some of those. Let's go and do the overhead and see if it's so yeah, there it goes. It's back to working. Remember all these USB-C hubs. What happened to the capture card? I don't know. Then I stick it back in here. I try to stay organized, and Yeah, there goes the HDMI capture card. And I started to stay organized, and I'm telling you, when I show you my other setup, you'll see my little closet. I got a little closet of all where I keep all these things together. So there you go. I try to put things where they belong so that next time I need them, I know where they are. If you put things away, then they'll be there when you need them again. Stay organized. You got to do that. Stay organized with everything in your life, man. All right, so there it is. I know I went a little over at 49 minutes, so that's enough. Come and check me out Mondays and Wednesdays. I stream on Behance, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. At on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 o'clock, I share my creative process and we talk about the business of art. Check out this Focus on Your A Game, a 31-day live streaming challenge for artists that starts May 1st. So this week, I'm just going over some of the gear, sharing some links. Check out the blog at Artist King. Check out the replays either here on Behance or here on Artist King on YouTube. And get familiar with your tools. Get familiar with your tools. Use them and get to a point where you master them and you outgrow them, and then you go spend money on one thing. Then you go spend money on another. And little by little, you buy the gear that you need to do the kind of streaming that you want. And I've been collecting for a few years now. Okay, it's for a few years. To the point that I have 3 streaming setups. I actually have 3 streaming setups. So, and it's not so much having 3 stations to stream from. It's more about having the option of sitting wherever I want, working on different kinds of work. Right now, this is all digital artwork, so I can share my screen. I plug in a Surface or an iPad, and I share my process. The other setup that I have is in the same room right here in my home office is set up for, which I will share this week. It's for corporate and very professional streaming, because we're going to talk about all this background. Okay, this is called noise right there. But I have a very professional looking setup that I use for my professional streaming. And then I have the basement where I have another streaming setup for when I work on my traditional art. That's my goal, is to be able to work on traditional art and stream it and talk about it. And so since I built enough stuff to set these 3 stations, then I want to use them. What I don't want to do is have to keep moving things out the way, bring another set of materials, and we're going to do traditional, and then try to get that out the way, and then do the digital, because I kind of want to leave things where they are and come back, and there they are. They're still sitting there waiting for me. All right, I am DTM. Thank you, everybody, for left a comment. Thank you, Potato. I'll see this and Gareth here on Behance. I appreciate you guys. You guys are cool, super awesome. Garrett's been hanging out in the Discord this whole time. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please send them my way. Let me know what you're working on. What is it that you want to share? What do you want to stream about? And let's talk about it, because just taking one step or 2 into live streaming, it could change the way your career goes when it comes to art. All right? And it can be simple. Just keep it simple. Start simple, and we'll go from there. I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike. Find me anywhere on the internet. Let's see. There it is right there. Delta Tango Mike over there. Come on, right there. There it is. And focus on your game. Please focus on your A game. That's what we want. Just be yourself. All right. Talk to you later. DTM out.